Well, what's funny is
Because you call yourself the purpose catalyst, so
right.
that's why I want to have
Yes.
you on. So I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
let's hit him with
Cadillac.
that.
Let's do it. Well, the irony is for a long time, because of the challenge of like having duality in our brains, I had decided that companies is not the place for me, that it needs to be individuals. What ended up shifting for me is when we look at these as human sciences and we understand that this is how people operate, this is how people are wired, and this is what makes like life optimized, like you said, on that continuum of well-being. If this is upside potential and these are the things that are good and right, there is no way to take that out of the context of company. And when I looked at the thing that triggered for me is that like the etymology of the word company is that meant a society, friendship, and a group of people.
Oh, good.
That's what a company means. That's the literal definition as it originated. So that's the time where people are spending the majority of their lives.
Yeah.
Not only that, but when I look to brands as a cue and I think about the role of brands, brand allegiance and loyalty has shifted. So now you're already in active relationship with huge swaths of peoples based on a value set that's shared. The brands that are really the most deeply entrenched with their consumer base, where they would say, I have loyal evangelists, that comes from having some sort of shared value system. So noting that, and then noting that inside the walls of companies are groups of people that are dedicating, again, majority of their lives, those just seemed like the ripest place to bring this conversation to light. So it's not people agnostic. It's not people outside of company, just like your work. It's not work, life, either or. It's
both
one
in,
whole,
one whole. We're dealing with the whole person.
Right, exactly. So then it occurred to me, especially thinking about the branding piece, that branding really should be anchored to purpose. And what I love from an opportunistic standpoint is that we are in this unique time in history where it's now become, it used to be a wish, right? We used to wish that the companies we work for could be more meaningful or that our jobs can, now it's become an expectancy.
Oh,
If you want top tier talent, you're going to have to stand for something that supersedes just profit. The old model was, and a lot of people would say that the reason why you should be invested in this business doing well is so that we don't close, so that you're employed. That's a deficit mindset.
Absolutely.
This is insulating us from something negative. There's nothing inherently inspiring about that vantage point. If instead we can look to purpose and meaning, which is something about what we're doing and our success is consequential to society, to the environment, to something outside of us, now I have something to align to that can get internalized and can become inspiring, which can become beneficial for the brand company, which can become beneficial for the working employees, which can become beneficial for the consumers that participate in this process, which can become beneficial for society. The challenge is, just like we're talking about, that the most common reaction to this idea of purpose is that it seems ethereal, and that it seems too lofty, and then it's like a nice to have that you can like add or tack onto something, instead of recognizing the power that it has to really shape meaningful lives for the people inside the walls and a meaningful relationship with the consumer base outside the walls.